Bonsoir, chers amis. C'est Deaso. Et on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour ce 416e épisode sur Genshin Impact. J'espère que vous vous portez bien. Donc nous avons une mission. Ah oui, Collei, il faut aller dans cette direction pour la retrouver. On va parler comment va cette personne. Bonjour. Bonjour, excusez-moi, est-ce que vous êtes aussi un Vanara? Est-ce que ça vous dérange si je vous pose quelques questions? Non, je n'en suis pas un, désolé. Ah, quel dommage. Cependant, je peux toujours écouter les opinions des autres. Mais je ne sais pas ce que vous savez de la forêt d'Avidia. Mais les traces laissées par la Molrani Ruka Devata avez-vous vu dans la forêt? Ah, désolé de vous retenir si longtemps. Mais si ça ne vous dérange pas, vous pourriez prendre un peu de temps pour parler avec moi. Ah, chercheuse, là. Et vous êtes qui? Ah, un mercenaire érémite. Yohanan. Les gardes forestiers pourraient être plus clairs. Que veulent-ils dire par les spores et la pollinisation? Personne ne comprend ce que ça veut dire. Vous êtes... Je suis un membre des Érimites. Quoi d'autre? Ah oui, est-ce que vous avez besoin d'un garde du corps? Maintenant, je suis très forte. Quoi? Quelle arrogance! Oui, vous soyez assez fort pour survivre dans la forêt tropicale. Sinon, vous serez comme le chercheur à côté de vous, et obligé de fréquenter des endroits bondés car il n'a pas les moyens de payer des mercenaires. Hélas, j'ai entendu dire qu'il y avait beaucoup de chercheurs qui sont venus de la forêt tropicale pour faire des recherches. Ça signifie donc qu'il y a beaucoup d'occasions de gagner de l'argent. Ah, pourquoi est-ce que je ne trouve personne pour m'engager? J'envie vraiment la crinière ardente. Il semble avoir été embauché pour un gros contrat en ville. À son retour, il faudrait que je lui dise de me payer un verre. Crinière ardente? Ah, peut-être une jeune femme aux cheveux rouges, non? Qui pourrait... pourrait être un personnage. Yes! On a eu le Dendro. Notre premier Dendro, incroyable. Tiens, une aventurière. Non, un aventurier, désolé. Désolé, gars. Dites-moi, c'est un mauvais choix de passer par le gouffre pour atteindre Sumeru? Je pensais que passer par ici était un raccourci, mais c'est le contraire. Vu que l'endroit était fermé et que personne ne pouvais passer, je vais faire un grand détour. Ça m'a épuisé. C'était pas très judicieux. Comment comptez-vous continuer votre aventure? Ah, bien sûr que oui, mais il faut attendre que je reprenne des forces. Maintenant que je suis ici, autant aller visiter la ville de Sumeru. Les habitants du coin m'ont dit que je devrais aller voir les festivals à l'occasion. Par exemple, il y a un certain festival Sabzeruz qui célèbre l'anniversaire de la Rani Kusanali. Quand je me suis étonné de voir que la Rani Kusanali s'appelait aussi Sabzeruz, ils ont fait nom de la tête, en me disant que l'archon Dendro et la déesse des fleurs étaient deux divinités différentes. Tout comme la Molrani Ruka Devata et la Rani Kusanali désignaient deux divinités différentes. Je ne comprends rien. Pourquoi la fête d'anniversaire de la Rani Kusanali s'appelle le festival Sabzeruz? Alors, c'est déroutant. Oui, je suis d'accord.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Ah oui, on l'avait pas encore regardé. La géographie. D'ailleurs, récupérons le succès aussi. Jeter librement dans la forêt. Oui. Ah oui, d'ailleurs. Sumeru, sève de connaissances. Dakat, la forêt d'Avidia, sève de Lokapala, la vallée d'Ardavi, le royaume d'Ashavan, champ de Visuda, la pépinière perdue et de Vanarana dans la région de Sumeru. Vu qu'il précise quelle région dans la région de Sumeru. Ça montre bien qu'il y aura encore d'autres zones. Hein. La statue des 7 de Sumeru au niveau max. C'est l'arbre des rêves de Vanarana au niveau maximum. La forêt se souvient de tout. Terminé Aranyaka. Archive. Très bien. On n'a rien de nouveau ici, annuaire. Inazuma et Sumeru. Gandharva, ville au-dessus de la forêt. La cité de la sagesse est à nous, tout comme la forêt des ténèbres. Au sommet de l'arbre se trouvent les vestiges du royaume des rêves perdus. Ah, il y a des maisons dans les arbres. Ah oui. Et la forêt d'Avidia, la vallée d'Ardavi, Paradis d'Ila et la caravane Ribat. Ah oui. Ah, celui-là, je peux pas le taper. Ça, les lampadaires?
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
On est de retour. Où es-tu, Collei?
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
Non, ce n'est rien du tout. L'escalade, c'est mon truc. Je fais des doigts dans le nez.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Collei, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon? Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Comme Raiden Makoto.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasata. Uh-huh. Then what happened? Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest. Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru? Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But... Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand. No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Comment elle sait? Pourquoi elle a sorti nulle part?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
De cette passionnée de planage mondstadoise, au-delà de l'éclaireuse de Lord de Favonius. C'est pas comme si c'était la même personne.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Oh.
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... Sorry.
Je ne te savais pas comme ça, Collei.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber. Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird. It's alright, Collei. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon certainly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
La question. Merci, Paimon.
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Ah.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up. Ah, so that's how you knew. Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust, really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
Non, pas grave.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them. Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Vous expliquez à Collei le but de votre voyage.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story. Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Tout à fait, Paimon.
Alright, we have a statue to clean. You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly. I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Bien sûr. Bien sûr, toujours. Bon, où est cette statue? Statue... Voilà.
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Rani Kusanali plutôt.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top and you clean everything below.
Nettoyez minutieusement la statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Collei.
Ah, elle est là. Assis sur une souche. Alors la petite dame.
Collei, we're back.
Ah, on voit que ça va être le soir.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us. Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, contrôle-toi un peu.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Collei is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
Oh.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
Aïe aïe aïe.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh, Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Hein? La nourriture est en danger. Partager la nourriture avec Collei.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Collei. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted. You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time. Yay! Thanks, Collei! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too. Oh, I guess it happens from time to time. So, Collei, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments. No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Ça ressemble vraiment à ce que Tighnari pourrait dire.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets. Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tighnari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
On ignore le chien, ok.
Paimon's still kinda upset though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while. Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Collei started to laugh. That's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
What?
No! Don't touch me!
Oh. Collei, ça va?
Oh, sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you. No, I just... I didn't mean that. Collei, are you okay? What's the matter? No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too. Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Oh là là. Fallait pas la toucher, Paimon. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais... Bonjour. Ah, ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas respiré un air aussi frais et pur. Bonjour. Bonjour, c'est un bel endroit, n'est-ce pas? Bien qu'il y ait certainement beaucoup de gens qui trouvent l'air trop humide, moi ça me convient parfaitement. Vous devez savoir que voyager dans le désert est une expérience pénible. Personne ne voudrait se rendre dans un endroit aussi perdu et isolé, si ce n'était pour faire du commerce. Parlez-moi du désert. Ah, je suis sûr que vous pouvez vous le représenter sans que j'ai à vous le décrire. Il y a du sable jaune à perte de vue, un soleil brûlant, et le vent se mêle à la poussière. On parlait des tempêtes de sable dangereuses et des ruines cachant d'étranges mécanismes. Dans certaines légendes, il n'y avait pas de désert à Sumeru auparavant. Plus tard, un combat entre le roi Ekaralat et la Molrani a provoqué l'apparition du désert. Enfin, je ne me souciais pas de la façon dont le désert est apparu, mais plutôt de savoir quand il va disparaître. Si on le savait, nous, les marchands ambulants, serions plus en sécurité, n'est-ce pas? C'est un rêve ambitieux. Je ne rêve plus depuis que j'ai grandi. L'humanité doit toujours avoir le courage de rêver. La chance suit quand on voit les autres choses en grand. Fait qu'un jour, le roi Ekaralat reviendra en ce monde, ou la Molrani Rukadevata. Tant que l'un des deux de ce monde, le désert et la maladie disparaîtront. Plus besoin d'ingénieurs de contrôle de Samiel, ni de médecins du Bimarestan. Ah, ça me fait rire. Bon, je fais mal le rire.
Ah, traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Collei by any chance?
Oh, Collei? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Pendant le lendemain. Hop. Bon bah. Passons à demain. Ah, 8 heures. Oups. Voilà. Voilà, c'est un peu mieux.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei, and still can't
Ah, il
figure
pleut.
out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Oup. Tiens, Tignari est là.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Hein?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time. Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Collei?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Suivez l'itinéraire pour aller ailleurs. Bah. You. Ah là, ok.
Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Il sait tout!
So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Collei asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Ah, ok, donc c'est elle qui l'a. Ok.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
Patient pas le contrôle de son corps?
Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
Peut-on guérir de cette maladie?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Patrouille after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Ah, le docteur.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them. However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Collei is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Dans quel état elle se trouve en ce moment?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
On peut vous accompagner.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Collei too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Oh. Let's go.
Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Ah, par là-bas.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Mais c'est intéressant. La rose sumérienne. Ouais, c'est pas une rose. Et là, il y a des choses. Ah, c'est un fungus. Et au fongique inactivé, ok. Hop. Allez, il y a ici. Il suffisait de le taper une fois et on peut récupérer les trucs. Bon, on se rapproche. Là, il y a les fleurs, on les voit.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Hop. Il n'y a pas lotus, d'ailleurs. On est vraiment pas loin de la ville de Sumeru. Non, on va pas remonter. Je disais, on pourrait récupérer le TP, mais on va attendre encore un peu. Et le palotus frais. On va récupérer dans 4. Ah oui, il y en a plus que 4.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
C'est un peu plus.
We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Ah. Mystère et boule de gomme.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
Ah, mais je sais contrôler les éléments.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Haha. Ah ouais, je crois qu'on voit d'ici, ça a l'air plutôt plutôt pas très cool. Bon, je dirais même que le moment est venu de faire une nouvelle pause. On va se laisser là pour cet épisode. Faut que j'aille me pieuter. Voilà, donc là, voilà. Vous aurez donc la suite demain. J'espère en tout cas que cet épisode vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à laisser un pouce bleu, à vous abonner, à commenter cet épisode. Et en attendant la suite, chers amis, je vous dis donc au revoir et à bientôt. Ciao!